Okay, so here's a few more examples that we're going to do, and I'm going to do some of these with the conversion factor, and then I'm going to do some of these with the calculator. Okay, so first, let's start with the first example. And here we have 2 radians, and we want to convert it to degrees. Well, again, we're going to multiply this by the conversion factor. So we need degrees on top, so we're going to do 180 divided by pi radians. And again, the radians cancel, and we're left with degrees. So then we get what? This is like 2 over 1, so it's going to be 2 times 180. So that's going to be 360 degrees over pi. Okay? Now, we simplify this as much as possible, but we can also put it in our calculator, and we get approximately 114.59 degrees. Right, did I? Oh, no, 114. Okay. Now, what about this one? This is pi over 2 radians. Again, if I multiply this by what? 180 over pi radians. So look what happens here. The radians cancel, but pi divided by pi also cancel, and so we get 180 divided by 2, which gives us 90 degrees. Now, I could have done this in my head, and so can you, because all we have to do is understand that, hey, if I know that 2 pi radians is 360 degrees, and I know that pi radians is 180 degrees, well, if I divide pi by 2, then I'm taking half of 180 degrees, which is 90 degrees. And so the answer is 90 degrees. So I could have just gone from this to this just by thinking about it. Okay? Now, what about in this case? I want to know what the radian is. Now in this case, I want to put in DMS format. Let's say they're asking, hey, I want this in DMS format, degrees, minutes, seconds. Okay, so first of all, let's do it by hand. So multiply this by, again, 180 degrees by pi radians. And what do you get? And let's say we want to round to the nearest second. Okay? So, in this case, 1 radian, so the radians cancel, and so you get 180 degrees divided by pi. And so, what do you get? So you get approximately 57.2958. Oops. So that's 57.2958. Now what I need to do is, this is, so far I've got 57 degrees. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fractional part, and I'm going to write it as 2958 over 10,000, because the 8 is in the 10,000ths place, so this is 2958 over 10,000. Okay, degrees. And now I need to convert this into minutes. Well, we know that for each degree, it's partitioned into 60 minutes. So 60 minutes for 1 degree. And so the degrees cancel. Okay, and what do you get? You get 17.7468. So you get 17.7468. And so that means you got 17 minutes, right? So that means that's this part here. So this part here gives you the 57. This part here gives you the 17. And now we're going to deal with the fractional part, so that we're going to write that as 74.68 over 10,000. And now we're going to use the conversion factor, because now these are in minutes, and now we want to convert this fraction into seconds. So we're going to use the fact that 60 seconds are in 1 minute. So the minutes cancel. And so what do we get? We get approximately 44.8062. So this rounds to the nearest second, so it'd be 45 seconds. And so this is the answer. So it'd be 57 degrees, 17 minutes, and 45 seconds would be the angle to the nearest second. Okay, now how would I do that in my calculator? Okay. So, first thing I would do, again, is to go to my mode. And set it to radian. Or no, set it to degree. Okay, so on here, there's the mode, so I go to mode, and right down here where it says radian, I want to move that to degree. And then I hit enter, and now I'm done, so I'm just going to go second quit, and now it's in degrees. So now I want to put in the radian amount followed by the radian symbol. Okay, so the radian here is 1 radian. So I'm going to put 1. So I'm going to put 1, and then I'm going to go under my angle menu. So angle menu is right above there. So I'm going to do second and then angle. And now I want the radian, which is number 3. So I'm going to select number 3. And now it's got the radian symbol. Okay, so now I've got the radian symbol, and now I want to convert this to degrees, minutes, and seconds. So now all I have to do is take this in radians and convert it to DMS. So how do I do that? Go under, again, angle. And now I'm going to go to number 4, which is the DMS. And I'm going to hit enter. And now look what it says. It says 1 radian, and the arrow there means I'm going to convert to DMS, degrees, minutes, seconds. So I'm going to take 1 radian, convert it to DMS format. And so now if I hit enter, there it is. In fact, it's even better because it gives me the 8.06. There's the 0.8062, right? So it gives me the exact answer. So it's 57 degrees, 17 minutes, 44.806 seconds. So not bad. Okay, now what about 2.5 radians? Well, instead of doing all this, which you could, let's just put it in the calculator. So let me go through it. I'm going to put 2.5. And then I'm going to go put my radian symbol by going to the angle menu and then choosing number 3. Okay, so that's what I have. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the angle menu, choose number 4, and now that's what I have. Now I'm going to convert, now I'm going to convert 2.5 radians to DMS. And so now if I hit enter, 143 degrees, 14 minutes, 22.016 seconds. So this would be 143, 1422. And that's it. So practice. Practice using the calculator, and these will become really easy, especially for the last two. Take care.